and they look like favorites.
This is my lock of the week.
Dodgers.
No. But opening day.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Vegas Sports Panel. Today, it's all the NCAA basketball. The guys made a list of, they're going to do their top 4 1 seeds, and then they're going to give you a dark horse of who they think could actually come through and win. But obviously, they're not favored too highly right now, but, something to get you excited a little bit. Roger, why don't you start us off, and we'll do give us your 4 1 seeds, and then give us your dark horse.
Okay, I can do that. Welcome back to the Vegas Sports Panel, everyone. My 4 1 seeds for the upcoming NCAA tournament. The easiest pick is University of Arizona. They're ranked number 2 at the time, or at this moment, but they're almost a lock for a number 1 seed, led by Benedict Mathurin, Player of the Year candidate out of Montreal. His folks are actually Haitian immigrants, but he grew up in Montreal, went to the NBA Academy in Mexico City for a little while, and now he's starring for the Wildcats. Bear down.
Wikipedia over here.
I know. I was going like, dude, you got that all written right there? No, you got it all in the head. Nice.
My second choice, my second number 1 pick, number 1 seed is the terminology the colleges use, is going to be University of Illinois, led by Kofi Cockburn. He's a monster. He's grabbing, he scores at will, grabs rebounds left and right. He's a man-child out there, and he's very impressive. So,
what's his name again?
Kofi Cockburn. I think.
So phonetic, okay.
Yeah. And then so my third number 1 seed is going to be Duke, led by the inimitable Paolo Banchero. I love saying that name.
Banchero.
Yeah, great kid. He's a heck of a talent.
Great kid.
Heck of a talent.
Knew his dad back in.
He's possible number 1 pick in the draft. He's also, along with Benedict Mathurin, he's going to be a Player of the Year candidate, of course. And the 4th and final number 1 seed that's going to be announced on Selection Sunday is probably going to be your University of Kansas, who's got a guy from Phoenix on the team named Mitch Lightfoot. So winners galore for Kansas, and they rule the Big 12. The Big 12 is probably one of the toughest conferences this year. Definitely the most defensive minded, but Kansas is going to rise above and take another conference championship. I think they've won 12, 13 in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
So
unfortunately for me,
that was an easy choice too. So Arizona, Illinois, Duke, and Kansas are going to be your 4 number 1 seeds.
No Gonzaga in there, huh?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well,
no Auburn. No.
Actually, they may be a number 1 seed, but they're not going to win the championship.
Okay, all right. And your dark horse?
So I guess there's a couple ways of looking at that. My dark horse is going to be the University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes, a scoring machine. I don't know for sure if they lead the nation in scoring, but I think they're probably up there. Led by Keegan Murray. And I think he's averaging about 27 points a game. I don't know if he leads the country in scoring, but Keegan Murray from Iowa is going to make a lot of noise in the tournament. They're red hot, and so that's
all right, Brandon.
That's Rogers' choices.
Okay, nicely done.
All right,
you got some different ones. There's 2 of them that I could tell right off the bat, but I don't know what you got.
Definitely. My whole thing is different.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's about winning.
Yes, just win, baby.
I got Gonzaga, obviously.
So are these your predictions of what the committee is going to do, or are these your personal choices?
They're going to the Final Four.
Because these are my personal choices that I think are going to happen. But
right,
I personally,
you think Gonzaga is going to be in the Final Four?
Yeah, I've been rooting for Gonzaga for 12 years now.
I did not know that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, why would you hate? I mean, what did you have? I mean,
I don't hate Gonzaga.
You did make it. There is a difference between what you thought and what everybody's ranking.
Right, I was not. Because the committee probably will make Gonzaga number 1 seed.
Right. Maybe Auburn.
I would be ecstatic for Mark Few if he could win a national championship. I mean, absolutely. Then I'm also going to put Auburn in there. This is another school I like. I like the way they play. The SEC has been,
they're not just a football conference anymore.
Well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, I think they play a good brand of basketball. I like you said, Big 12 is a little more defensive. I just like the way they get up and run the floor. And with the right team and the right bracket, I could definitely see them getting to the Final Four.
Okay.
Third team, and here I'm going to sway away from like the NFL season. I do think the Pac-12 and the West Coast is really loaded this year, and I don't think it's Arizona as the team. I think UCLA is the team.
Oh.
I think experience.
Okay.
I think
They'll settle it on the
experience.
court.
Yeah, well, okay. As long as ain't nobody paying nobody. I think UCLA will be all right.
I think UCLA probably started that practice in the 60s.
They probably did, but
Yeah.
no, I just think the experience once you get into the tournament with as young as Arizona is, that's where UCLA picks it up.
Okay.
And the same reason why I'm taking Villanova, Gillespie and company, another deep older team, and I just like the way they play. And
Okay.
their coach has been there, done that.
Now, what about your dark horse?
One of my favorites all time. Love them. UConn. I see UConn.
They had a big win this weekend.
Yeah, and just in general, they always every about decade seem to figure out a way to really
Isn't
make a
that
run.
crazy? The times that they've won, they haven't always been like the
yeah.
dominating whatever, but they get down, their guard play is great, and all of a sudden
No.
you're like,
They have
what?
had a lot of good guards.
You
that's
know?
for sure, yeah.
No, and
So
it's
I like
still,
that. I like that.
I can still remember on it was Sahara and Rainbow. I want to believe I was watching Chevys when Rip Hamilton and then beat him. I was like after a high school baseball game.
Chevy's, like the old
Mexican restaurant. Yeah,
I used to like Chevy.
yeah, the place was packed. Good old days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old days.
Okay.
All right, Bob.
Okay, I think I might have missed the point of this exercise. The 1 seeds
Right.
by the committee are going to get Gonzaga because they might lose once more this year in the regular season of the conference tournament, but they're going to end the season with 3 losses maybe. They're a 1 seed. Kansas out of the Big 12. Auburn out of the SEC and Arizona out of the Pac-12. I like Brandon's UCLA pick, but they're gonna have to win the Pac-12 tournament to have a shot at a 1 seed. And I really don't like my Auburn pick. I just really don't like anybody necessarily out of the SEC.
Your neighbor. Gotcha.
Yeah, the neighbor tends to like it. I guess he's got a
Yeah,
new
he's
engine he
revved
wants
up.
to rev in it. Sorry about that.
And then I'm
Bob.
gonna give you 2 dark horses.
Okay.
Providence
Ooh.
out of the Big East.
Okay, yeah.
They've been playing well lately, and
Top 10.
Arkansas is on a hot streak out of the SEC as well. So I also listed Illinois
Okay.
for Roger. I don't have him as a 1 seed.
Does that guy
but-
Kofi Coburn play? For...
Yeah, and that guy
Oh, it's
also
not
he
Cockburn?
is a man child. He is a man child, and I watched him like my youngest son was born the first day of the tournament last year, and I sat there and watched some giant white ogre from Loyola, Chicago, straight dominate him for the entire game while they knocked. I think it was like a 13 seed over a 3 seed or something like that in the first round when Loyola beat Illinois last year.
It was a big upset.
It was a big upset.
Yeah,
And
it was.
this giant white ogre from Loyola dominated that Kofi Cockburn.
Okay.
So I'm glad he stayed in school for another year because his draft stock dropped a lot during that game. So hopefully
He's been playing like a man possessed this season.
he's been playing like that for 3 years. He's like 6'11" and like he's like a baby Shaq.
muscle
but-
on muscle.
Yeah, no, and I don't know if he knows how to play basketball or not. But I guess we'll find out in March.
Right. All right, guys. Listen in the comments who your 4 number 1 seeds are in a dark horse. Do you have something you wanted to add, Roger?
No, I wasn't. I answered my own question. I was what were your dark horses? It was Providence and Arkansas. So yeah,
Right.
I do
Okay.
remember you said that.
All right, guys. Make sure you're getting subscribed. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you next week.